That is so crazy. What up, round up homies? What's going down? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Greetings. Round up family. Good afternoon. Good evening to you. What's going down, my round up homies? It is excellent. Good to see you. Hood Handyman. What up, homie? What up, Eleanor? Hey, man. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you guys. It's good to see you guys. Good to be back. Back in the building. It's been crazy, as it always is. Always something crazy going on, right? Never a dull moment in the Haskins household. Roundup, good evening to you. How you doing? Tonight, I have the honor to come live to you to talk to you about private money. Your boy didn't blow up until I learned how to implement and deploy private money. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. But first, I'm going to go over the questions of the day. See how you guys did. See how you did on questions of the day. Greetings, class. I am Chris Haskins. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. Doing that, I get to come to you to bring you the last, I don't know, I've been doing this since 2004, but I did it for the first 6 years the wrong way. And then, collar looking all busted. And then in 2010, I learned the right way to do this business. So I get to actually transfer what I've learned to you so you can learn this stuff a lot faster than I did, right? So it is just an honor that you let me serve here. Round up, let's get right to it. So I'm going to be talking about private money. What is private money? How does it work? Who do you ask about it? How do we put it all together? Where do you get it? All that stuff. I'm going to go into a little bit of it tonight, but the private money training class that I'm going to do is going to be this Thursday, right? It'll be this Thursday at 4:30 p.m. So what I will do is I'm going to give you some goodies. If you stay tight, I'll get into some goodies that I'm going to give you. Let's look at these questions of the day. You guys, questions of the day. You guys give me such a hard time. I'm doing my best. I'm thinking of these questions. People just smashing me, talking about my questions. I don't word it properly. I'm like, man, I'm doing my best here. I'm doing what I can. I'm doing what I can, right? So look, you own a rental property with an interest-only loan. Your yearly taxes are $1,800 and your insurance is $900. Let's stop there. Yearly taxes $1,800 and the insurance is $900. So we can go ahead and do that. We can do that right now, right? So if the taxes is $1,800, that means breaking it down. Monthly payments. What is it? 1,800 divided by 12. That's 150, right? So that's 150 a month. Taxes, 900. So that's 900 divided by 12, $75. All right, so we got that out of the way. The interest you pay on the loan is $700 per month, and you pay monthly escrows for your taxes and insurance on top of the interest to the lender. So that just means escrows means that your monthly payment will include the lender. When you escrow for taxes and insurance roundup, the lender collects monthly from you to pay for the full year for your taxes and insurance. Okay, let me repeat that. If someone says, are we escrowing for taxes and insurance? You're going to know. That means that the lender, the mortgage company, is collecting money from you to pay to the city, the real estate taxes, and to pay to the insurance company. So they don't want you to be in charge of that. That is a process of growing into a real estate investor. Once you pay your mortgages off, ain't nobody going to tell you when it's time to pay real estate taxes and when it's time to pay insurance, just in case your house burns down. That's up to you. It's called being a big boy, right? Please calculate what your monthly payment will be on this loan. So we got $700 for our interest, $150 for our taxes. Taxes, and $75 for insurance. So totaling monthly payment is $925. Now I'm not mad if we got 72% here, but some people didn't know 10%, so 80% roughly. The payment, the $700 is interest only. That's just for interest only, okay? So this one is you did a pretty good job, guys. Answer is C. 74% got that right. It went down some. I gotta change that. What's 70? Damn, that's 72%. That's something. That's something. So we've got a couple more questions, then we'll get to private money. What's this? Why does it do this? I don't understand. When we buy a house subject to the existing financing, sometimes we have to address issues for the seller after closing. What is the document we must get signed by our seller so we can sign anything on their behalf after we buy the house? Okay. This is very important when you're buying houses subject to. This is crucial. All right, now let's start here. Letter A, the authorization to release information. That is the document you need to get when you go to talk to the bank on the seller's behalf. You don't sign anything with authorization. So 20% of you guys got that wrong. All this other stuff here are additional documents. The document we need to clean up any mess after we buy the house and the seller's gone down the street is the limited power of attorney. Okay, they sign this document, they give it to you, meaning you can sign on their behalf when they're not around. I remember one time I bought a house, fixed it up. Later we sold it. And when we sold it, we paid off the loan, but we had $2,000 in overpayment. So they mailed me the $2,000 in overpayment of principal. So I was able to just sign the back of that check and deposit it, and boom, it was over. I took the money. It was my money because I'm the one that was making the payments. So you need that limited power of attorney. Got to have that. Got to have it, okay? That lets you sign anything on behalf of that seller as long as if it has something to do with the house. Insurance, loan docs, all that stuff, right? HOA things. Okay, when you're borrowing money from a lender and they give you a loan with a 5-year balloon payment, what does a balloon payment mean? All right, 72% there. Let's see. D, your interest rate will adjust at that time. Almost. Some of y'all, 15% got that one wrong. Almost. That's called an adjustable rate mortgage. You're going to be seeing that on the future test question. And please, if y'all got some questions for the test questions, put them in the thing so we know. So I can you can support the channel and I'll mention your name when you submit these questions. You can help me and I'll help you guys. Isn't that cool? So balloon payment just means the full loan amount is due. So what happens is sometimes people will amortize a loan for 30 years, and then they'll say that it balloons in 5. So your payment will be lower, but they want all their money back in 5 years, okay? That's all a balloon payment is. Balloon means the loan is due at that time. So 72%, I'm not mad. You can do a little better, though. I want y'all to be at 80%. All right, last question here. Came out today. Missy, what's going on in there? If you have, oh man, this is crazy. If you have an emotional circumstance of trying to wholesale a house that is occupied by a tenant, oh Lord, how many of those have we done? The tenant, generally speaking, has no reason or benefit to allow you inside the property. Out of the answers below, what's the best practice to be able to show the property to your end cash buyers? To be able to show the property. I see a lot of you guys got D down here. Don't even show it to the buyers. Oh, let me zoom in on this. Sorry about that. A lot of y'all put don't show it, but that wasn't the question. Don't show it to buyers. Buyers can bid based on the exterior inspection. Nah, we want to be able to show it. How do we show it? So answer A, offer the tenant some money every time you show the house. Round up. I don't care if it's $10, $15. Here's the thing. Think about the tenant. We always have to think about the other person when you're doing business and when you're in real estate. Think about it. You're living. Somebody calls you. They want to show the house. And the tenant's like, oh, God, this guy again. Now, let's flip that around. They're living. And then they get a phone call. And that phone call means money, right? So your tenant might be more probable to let you come and show that house to your cash buyers if they're getting a check. Okay, so this is not to say that it'll work every time because it won't. So answer A, 238 people, 64%. We can do better, y'all. We can do better. Oh man, Janine just went through this. It was a headache. I hear you on that. Thumbs up on that. So round up. Good job. Make sure you stay connected to the channel, subscribe, and anybody that wants to join our membership, there's a little join button right below. You will not be able to see this on an iPhone. You will not be able to see this, but if you go to a computer, you'll see it. The membership allows you to get questions answered first, And all it is something a little extra for my full-time entrepreneurs and busy business people. Something I want to just give you to say that, listen, I appreciate your time and I appreciate you supporting our channel. It's just going to cost you nothing but a large Starbucks coffee a month, right? Thank you for supporting me. It allows me to keep bringing this content. So round up, raising private money. Oh my Lord, raising private money. How are we going to do this? Let's do this. So raising private money. First, let me let you know that I'm going to do a full training and a masterclass on this coming Thursday. It's going to be this Thursday at 4:30 p.m. So here's the thing with private money. What is private money? Private money is not hard money. It is not a bank loan. When we use private money, right? When private money allows us to buy and sell as many houses as you want. Let me tell you what happened to me as I was coming up through the ranks. I was always wondering, how in the world, Chris, how in the world are you going to be able to buy these houses even if you get bank financing, right? Bank financing. Even if you get bank financing. I remember, I'm like, man, I got a lender, a bank that will loan me 80%. Okay, but how am I going to get the other 20%? I'm beating my head up against the wall. So we have developed a system, and I'm going to give you some goodies, right? So this Thursday, 4 o'clock. No, not 4 o'clock, 4:30. Where is it at? I'm going to be covering how to find private money. Private money is just ordinary people that we work with. I'm telling you, if you've watched my content, you see us go to the bank, pull out the money. I'm just documenting this. I'm not making this stuff up. Sometimes I do these videos. I'm like, Chris, are you really doing this? Do you do this? Yes. I go to the bank. Now I've got my daughters going to the bank asking for 90,000, 150,000 because I want them to get used to using those big numbers, right? And I want you to also. I want you to get used. $100,000 ain't no money. And let me tell you this, Roundup. If your goals, and I'm telling you this because I love you, if your goal is to make $100,000 a year, I mean, that's a cool goal to have. But let me just let you know something. Let me pull your coattail, pull your collar. If all you need to make is $100,000 a year, then your goals are way too low. They are way too low. I got to shake you up a little bit. I'm just getting back from this hotel in West Palm Beach called the Breakers, and we're talking about $100 million resort. I mean, just there are people out there that spend $100,000 a month, right? So for you to think about making $100,000, I think that's a good goal to start. But your goals are way too low, which mine were. I never forget. I'm like, God, if you could just help me, show me how to make 100,000. I'm like, dude, that is the beginning of the game. So listen, private money, how this thing works. We work with ordinary people. They finance our real estate transactions. We don't have to worry about a credit score. We never turn in tax returns to them. We don't even do an application. They never ask for a profit and loss statement. They don't even want to know, Chris, what was your income last year? How much did you make last year? How much are you making this year? Private lenders are ordinary people that loan you money, right? They don't want to see any of that appraisal, home inspection. They don't even care. Their main concern is, do you know what you're doing? And how do I get secured if something happens to you? Something happens to you, Chris, how do we get secured? Now, if you remember, oh yeah, down in Patrick Bet David's, I was at the Valuetainment. Check this out. This is the book, y'all. Leadership Sales Summit. I'm going to have this. If you're interested, I'm going to have a small workshop. And I will have to charge. Look at this. The man's charging $30,000 for consultation. I will have a small workshop for a few people to go over some of this stuff. If you want to take notes, just send us a comment or chat if you want to be a part of that. It'll cost a few dollars, but not much. I paid $4,000 for this, right? I'm out here trying to be a better entrepreneur, a better human being, a better businessman, so I can transfer this knowledge and wisdom over to you. That's why I'm trying to stay sharp, right? Hanging out with Pat, it's really cool. Actually, it's just unbelievable time, right? Unbelievable time. Oh, did I show you all the picture? I got a picture. Let me see. Where's Pat at? Downloads. So we had dinner. Check out your boy, y'all. It's an honor to hang out with this guy. PBD in the building. Is that cool? Zoom in on Patrick Bet David, y'all. So we went to this restaurant. Really cool. Had food, drinks, and all that stuff. So I was able to hang out with Pat, get so much wisdom, knowledge, insight, perspective, strategy, ideas, so many things I'm able to learn from this gentleman and pass it on to you, right? I want to be better so I can help you get better, right? That's what you pay for. That's why you follow the content. So the main thing how people loan us money, right, is with this presentation. One thing I learned with Pat, what's your presentation? What's your presentation? Private money master this. What's your presentation? Y'all, you got to have what they call this as a prospectus, a prospectus. You got to have something to show people, prospective lenders, when you sit down with them, Roundup. Talk is cheap. So every time, 100% of the time when I sit down with a prospective lender, I've got my presentation. Miss Smith, well, boom, boom, boom. This is how this works. Boom, boom, boom. And this is how, ooh, darn, sorry about that, y'all. This is how we do business. Well, the reason is when you think about the market today, well, this is how we make money. So this is 30 pages. You're going to get this. Now, I'm going to give you a discount. This is for you that have stayed on and watched this and you support my channel. There's a link in the video description. If you use the coupon code MONEY, you're going to get 25% off my private lending presentation. 25% off, okay? This will run until Thursday. After Thursday is done, please don't get a million emails. Chris, I missed it. It's only a few $100, right? A few $100 to show you how to raise hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars that I've raised over my career. I remember before it used to be hundreds of thousands. Now it's going into the millions. Round up, you got to have a presentation. What does your presentation look like when you show up in a building? Here's the thing. They know people. Oh, you roll over Chris? Okay, let me see. What do you got, Chris? What you got going on? Boom, boom, boom. It's not necessarily because it's me. It's the reason is because of what I'm plugged into. So if you use the coupon code MONEY, you'll get 25% off my private lending prospectus, aka the presentation. You got to have a presentation when you're meeting with people. Don't sit down with people with nothing for them to see and look at. Even when I'm hanging out with Pat, the guy has presentation. You got to have a presentation. What is your presentation, or even do you even have one? Or are you out there just asking people for money? So when I came up through the ranks, I just was asking people, are you interested in loaning money? You want to come in with me on a deal? Wrong mentality. How do we approach these people? I'm going to share with you. How do we approach them? So Thursday, 4:30 p.m. It's going to be right here on the channel. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. How do we approach these people? Well, we've got specific scripts that we use to talk to people about raising private money. And this is not hard money. I'm going to give you a comparison. Hard money is a whole nother animal. It's high interest rate, high points, high fees, short term, right? And the good thing about private money is if you mess up, you can always renegotiate the terms. So listen, in the link, in the video description below, my private money presentation, you got to have one. Download it. You're going to get 25% off. That it is good until Thursday. It's good to Thursday. I'm giving it to you, y'all. I'm giving you the game. See, the thing for me was I was talking to my banker about an hour ago, a good friend of mine, Jay. If you're anything like me, you started, here's the start line. I started back here. I didn't have parents that would be able to finance any real estate deal that I had. So I'm telling you, man, it's hard being a grown man, not only a man, but a human. If you want to create something, build some wealth, you got to work your behind off just to get to the starting line. So we're starting below, right? We're starting 20 feet before the starting line. And what will help you speed up, not worrying about you having the money yourself, is learning how to raise private money from people. And this is where you get a deal that you want to buy. This is not wholesaling, y'all. This is where you actually are going to take down the property. You're going to use the money. The private lenders don't care about down payments. I ain't thinking about that. Like, how much down payment are you going to lend? Are you going to bring 20%, 15%? That was my big problem. I had a bank that would loan me 80%, but I was like, how can I get this other 20? That's when I learned about private money, right? Private money. And this can be a whole spectrum of people It can be retired. I'm going to show you how to do it out of somebody's retirement account or their 401k. A lot of people have money sitting. I'm telling you, there's a lot of money sitting on the sidelines, y'all. A lot of money. Ooh. I just today talking to my banker. He just paid off a house. If you're watching, I ain't gonna blow you up, but 2 people called me the last week. One guy had 150. I don't know how much he had, but people got money sitting on the sidelines. They're looking for opportunity. And it is your duty and obligation to bring to the marketplace, not only for banks, but for ordinary people too, right? So go ahead, get your private money presentation now. And if you need to get my deed of trust and promissory note, you can have that too. That's also in the video description. Round up, raising money is an art. It's a skill that you learn, but it's an art form. Everybody does it differently. I know a lot of people think that you could just buy a list and go out there and mail that list. You may be able to do that. I have personally never been able to do that, right? I have had a personal relationship with people that have been exposed to my content. So we have right now, I can't even tell you how many lenders we have online. Buying a house is not even on my radar. I don't even think about where the money is going to come from because I have that much capital available to us that we could buy any house. And I want the same for you. I never want you to say again, oh, if I only had the money to buy this house, I would do the deal. That was me. If I only had the money. I don't want you to ever have to say that, but it starts. It starts right here. And it starts with having a private money presentation, a prospectus. You got to have one. So go ahead and download it so you can follow along on Thursday. You got to have a private lending prospectus. Listen, guys, I'll see you Thursday. It's an honor to share this stuff with you. What have I learned? Good Lord, I'm sharing all this stuff with you. Who is this medic? Rock Hill, South Carolina. What's up, my brother? Oh, medic. UPB is due. Unpaid principal balance. That might be that. I don't know. Damon, hey, do you ever use private money for my lease options? I don't know. Damon or Damon? I don't know. At least I think that. No, I don't think so. I could, but I don't think I've ever used it on that before. Sean Lauren, that's why I haven't seen it. Oh, Sean, yeah, you can't see. If you want to support the channel and help me to continue to make content, it's a little join button right there. Sean, you won't see it if you're on. I don't know what's up with. That's why I don't like Apple. I'm like, I got a G4 over. I got a G5. Yeah, I got a G5. So Apple, they have blocked the join function. So you got to go through your computer if you want to join. They help support the channel. I mean, I take a lot of time to bring y'all quality content. I go through a lot of trainings for this stuff. Yep. Sean, you're not going to be able to join. Gene, what is up, my friend? Thank you for joining and supporting the channel, my brother. Gene's a super dope, man. Dude knows what he's doing. Was that a deal you got? Oh, that's a kid. Okay. Queen Muhammad Ali, super dope. Oh, but where do you find the private investors to present to? Excellent question. We're going to go over that Thursday, but let me tell you, Queen, I want you to know that I want you to, first of all, take private money off the pedestal. Let's bring it down a little bit, right? Kind of like that $100,000 we talked about earlier. And let's even take down off the pedestal paying off a house, because that's nothing too. That's all it is just making diligent, disciplined, vigilant monthly payments extra on top of your principal. Everything can be paid off over time. But Queen, private money, they are ordinary people. I'm going to show you how to approach these people. However, you can't approach them looking whack. You can't approach them like, we're going to do that. Think about this. Did you ever think about doing? You have to be confident. I don't know what it is, but the universe rewards people that are confident. I never forget, man. I'm looking for when I was single. I'm like, I learned that the ladies love a man that's confident. He don't even have to look good. As long as he's confident, knows what he's doing, ladies love him. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get me some confidence. That's when I found a beautiful wife, right? So confidence, you're going to have to know what you're doing. Don't nobody want to do business with people that don't know what the hell they're doing, right? So Queen Muhammad, is it you? Where do you find them? Right there, they're right here. And I'm going to show you how to approach them too. Right there in your phone. I never forget see, people try to count other people's money, Queen. Don't do that. Don't do that. I never forget. I had a Section 8 tenant. She was on Section 8 one day, millionaire the next. She had gotten one of her kids had got into a car accident. She got all this money. I approached her a few times just to do business with us, but could never close her out. Tried to close her. Hope she still has some money. Loreno, hey, what's up, my friend? Another home run. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, man. You looking good. Kenneth, what up? Curacao Caribbean in the building. What's up, my friend? Summer Rose. No, man, it's a beautiful picture. So round up, go ahead and download your private money prospectus, aka presentation. I'm giving you 25% off. Use the coupon code MONEY. Coupon code MONEY to get 25% off. It will be good only until Thursday. After that, it's done. I'm not letting it go past Thursday. Why? Because I value you taking the time to spend with your boy. You know, it's in the video. If you go to the video description, you'll see it right there. You need raising private money. I got to tell you, I didn't blow up until I learned how to raise private money. Forget the bank. Well, you can use banks, but banks are only going to lend to you so much. And I'm going to share with you my secret how I actually have private lenders. I use them as lines of credit. So after I paid off a rental property, then I placed them secure on my rental properties too. What is this? Loreno got my first private money deal done. Now the bill raised my funds. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. Hey, Loreno. Hey, man, send me a message at Chris at chrishaskins.com. Email Smitty. I'd like to get you on so you can share your experience with raising private money and how you did it. I'd love to hear how you did it, my friend. See, the military guys, I don't understand. You guys are prime time to raise private money. Why? You're trustworthy, you're dependable, you show up early, you got the U.S. government backing you up, you got credentials. People would love to loan you money as they just did here for Loreno. Oh, man. I would love to have them. Please email me, Chris at chrishaskins.com. Helping Hands. What's up? What's up? You missed Bill's class. Is it recorded? I don't know. Let me email him and see. Sorry about that. Sorry to hear you. If you comment here, I see your comment. Put Helping Hands. Put a comment outside of the chat. Place in the comment what you need, and I'll send an email to Bill. It's weird how I can get emails through to him. Very rare. I mean, I can, but no doubt. Obviously, he's an attorney, so y'all know how that is. Attorneys. Oh Lord, you're welcome. You're welcome, Queen. Also have the same issue finding potential subject to property. It's listers. List source just hasn't been working. If I were you, I would go over to PropStream. If you see there's a little right there, it'll say Chris Property Data. I have negotiated a little discount for you. PropStream has all types of, let's call them filters. You can go through there and see people that child support, HOA liens, tax liens, all type of stuff on there. So list source, that's an old way to do it. It can be done, but I mean, so many different aggregators out there. It's a lot. I wouldn't use them, but I mean, you can. Dream come true. A bit off topic, but does an attorney have to be located in the same state where you want to close your deals? Dream come true, generally speaking, the attorney has to be licensed in order to close the deal, yes. So if you got a deal in, I don't know, South Carolina, you live in Alabama, you're going to have to get somebody in that state. Yeah, that's how that works. Oops, wrong button there. Stop sharing. Round up. So this is a free class. I'm doing the Private Money Masterclass for free. Why? Because I love you and I want you to be financially free. And if you never really actually get to where you want to be, at least you can try to get there by having the right tools in place. You're going to have to spend some money. The prospectus is going to cost you a couple $100, right? I'm giving you 25% off. The link is in the video description below. I'm giving you 25% off until Thursday. Thursday, the discount goes away because I cherish the people that show up for me. I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to show you my deed of trust and my promissory note. How do we set this stuff up? How do we set it all up? What language do we put in the promissory notes and then the deed of trust and the mortgage? You got to know. You got to know this stuff. All right. So private money, round up. Get your private money skills up. Use the coupon code MONEY for 25% off. That link is in the video description. Now, several things we got going on this week. Oh, man, I'm excited for you. We got my boy Dutch. He's going to be releasing his real estate wholesaling for beginners. That comes out this Friday. I'm going to get Dutch back on here this week one day. Man, we've been working diligently to bring this to you, Dutch. This thing is jam-packed full with stuff for people that are just getting started in the real estate business, right? I know from a lot of times, from time to time, for me, I can get kind of high level. So Dutch, since he's only been in the business for a few years and he wholesaled 20 deals his first year, he has the ability to kind of break it down in bite-sized pieces further than me, because he's fresh to the game, right? A lot of times when I'm talking, I'm kind of talking over people just because I'm like wholesaling, that was the beginning of my career. I'm like, since 2004, I'm kind of focusing on other things now. I'm a buy and hold guy because wholesaling is a challenge. I mean, it's a challenge in and of itself. But that's going to be this weekend. Dutch, thank you for working with me, brother. And tomorrow, I've chased down tomorrow, guys. I found an old friend of mine who is doing weekly rentals. So tomorrow at 7 o'clock, I've got Jody coming on. Jody is doing weekly rentals, and he's actually bought a hotel. So he was doing single family houses. Now he bought a hotel, so he's doing weekly rentals in the hotel. It's crazy. So you are going to learn a lot hanging out with Jody. As I did, I went to go visit his operation. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, Jody, we got to get you on the channel, dog. You got to explain how you setting all this up. So please join us tomorrow if you want to learn about weekly rentals. This man is making, big money with these weekly rentals. It's crazy. And he's in Virginia Beach. Let's see, we got any more questions. Get registered. You don't even have to register. It's going to be free. You can use the coupon code MONEY for 25% off my private lending prospectus. It's 30 pages. You better have something when you sit down with these people, and we're going to go over this. And if you're new, it comes with before and after pictures, so you don't even have to worry about that. I got that included for you. I got you covered, right? Before and after pictures of houses. What questions do we have here? CYA. Thank you. You're welcome, Pastor Kenneth. You're welcome, my friend. You are so welcome. Jaquin, helping hands. Yeah, a couple of days. CYA, cover your assets letter. That's what that is. Brandon, I have a private lender, but I'm stuck on analysis paralysis. You know what'll help you? Having a presentation when you meet people. You got to have something when you meet them. And if you've never done a deal, we got you covered. You have to have something to tell these people. One of the biggest reasons a lot of people don't use private money, and I didn't before, I didn't know what to say when I sat down with them. I've taken all the guesswork out for you, so you're going to know. No guesswork, dude. I've been doing this for so long. All right. So join us Thursday. Hood Handyman, where do you find wholesale-friendly lawyers? The best thing I would do is, I don't know what state you're in, my friend. Go to REIA and type in your city. REIA, Real Estate Investors Association. Real Estate Investors Association. And go to Meetup too. If you go to Meetup, then you can, any lawyers, meetup.com, type in Real Estate Investors Group. You can find somebody in there. I will tell you this, Hood Handyman, it ain't going to be easy. It's not easy finding an attorney that understands creative real estate, because a lot of them are conventional financing, come in, close a loan, tax return, and all that stuff. You're looking for unconventional, and a lot of attorneys don't walk in the path of wealth, right? So it's going to be challenging, but don't give up. Don't forget, it took me 5 years to find my guy. And I'm like, shoot, I'm doing a lot of deals, right? It takes time, my friend. Gene, if you paid for it, he's going to email us the recording in a day. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know that, Gene. I didn't know that. Round up. It's an honor to share this with you. I was talking to somebody earlier. I'm like, man, how can I take everything that I've learned since 2004 and give it to you? I got to do it piece by piece. It's the only way I know how. All right. If you are struggling with having financing to buy your next house, let today be the day you stop. Let today be the day you stop. I promise you, I've been where you're at. Once I learned this private money thing, I got sick of begging. For me, I got sick and tired of going to the bank, turning in all this file stuff, tax return, all my lease. Well, now I'm turning in all of my leases. I'm like, damn, turning in like a thick book. I got to turn in leases, credit report, financial statement, profit and loss, all that stuff turning in. And then they say, you know what, Chris, we can't mess with you. I'm like, I just took all that time to turn all this in. What's up? Well, we'll send you a letter letting you know why. Private lenders do not care about your credit, profit and loss, none of that stuff. No appraisal, no down payment. You don't even have to do an application. Okay. So round up. I'll see you this Thursday, 4:30. We got Dutch wholesaling for beginners. A lot of stuff going on this week. Subscribe to the channel if I've poured into you, like this content, if I've helped you with anything in your real estate business, and share with any other investors that are looking to get in this business that think they too need to have. Oh, if I just had the money. Oh, I need the money. I'm gonna leave you with this. I would rather find or buy or rent money than try to go earn it to buy houses. Let me repeat that. I would rather rent money or buy it, because money right now is super cheap. The interest rates are so low, right? So that means when the conventional interest rates are low, that means we can kind of lighten up our interest rates on the private money side. Not necessarily saying that we do, but interest rates are so low, they're practically giving money away. And I'm telling you, people that have capital, they're looking for a home for it. They are looking. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 500,000. Chris, what can I do with it? I promise you, I have more capital now than I would ever need to buy houses, and you can be the same. I'm not saying that to say I'm here, you're there. Come on, I want you here. There is way more money in the system. How many trillions of dollars is out there? You just got to learn how to get access to it. That's all. That's all, y'all. Okay, got to change the way you think. There's more money out there. The problem is not the system. The problem is us being savvy and understanding, being a forward-thinking entrepreneur. How are we going to get access to it, right? Doesn't have to be your money. All right. Listen, I love you. Round up. I'll see you tomorrow. Jody, weekly rentals, Mother's Day, Dutch real estate wholesaling for beginners. You know I'm going to have some goodies for you and a special discount for Mother's Day weekend. And Thursday, 4:30, how to raise private money. Chris, you the freaking man. Mr. Pips. Paid by Pips. Thank you. Join the channel, man. Join the channel. Support the channel so I can keep my wife off my back doing all this stuff for free. I love y'all. I'll see you soon. Peace.